So things are bubbling up very nicely on what is undoubtedly another one of football's genuine red-letter days. Here comes the ultimate white-knuckle ride on the emotional roller coaster. So all aboard. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So the teams are ready to go as we all bask just for a moment in that special feel-good factor we tend only to get on days. Rooney! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, this looks sharp.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Hullet. Foot in.
Hullet clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when
He's had a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
Somewhat off target. He's looking wide. Kirkchu. That's the throw. Looking to play him in. You can run onto that. He's picked his way through. Takes a shot! Goal! Bosnia-Herzegovina! And Bosnia-Herzegovina take the lead. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now it's Yamal. Can he get away here? Ferdinand did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Looking for options for movement. Rooney gets flagged offside. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Azar. Knocks it into space. Now it's De Bruyne. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
This is a promising build-up. Now it's Hullet. A nice sequence of passes, this. And this is De Bruyne. And here's Azar. Yamal is onto this. Tries to play it through. Thuram calmly anticipates. Yamal.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nicely weighted ball. Half an hour played now. Now it's Yamal. And this is Hullet. Oh, that was vital. Now it's Rooney. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Kukçu. Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Over to the right flank. And this is Hullet. Oh, that's fabulous. He's found a way through. Rooney, an individual who's prepared to shoot any time, any place. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Looking for the run. Yamal. Big chance! And that's in. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and even quicker feet.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Rooney.
Minutes have been indicated.
That's been cut out, well played. He's a sharp little ball here. Platini. De Bruyne. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. Mbappe venturing down the left. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Substitution for La Coruña, number 8, Lamine Yamal.
Down to business again.
Coming on to replace him is...
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Now he's got space here. Well read, nice interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's Hazard. That looks a good ball through. He's got away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Rijkaard. Now it's Rooney. Can he get onto this?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Taken back almost at once. The pass has gone astray. Bosnia and Herzegovina appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Tries to dink it through. A well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Vieira. And here's Hazard. Pull it. Header! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Certain, searing and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Bosnia and Herzegovina find a position of real strength now. Oh, shooting chance! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he...
Decent chance! And that's a tiny finish. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Ambitious ball here. Nicely worked. Yamal. And it's Azar. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
Bosnia have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Now it's Kukçu. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the counter is on. And he's in on goal. And the shot! And that has flown over.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Now it's Mbappe. And here's Rooney. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he shoots! No, got right underneath it.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
De Bruyne going face-to-face with his great rival. Kukçu. Ball's gone out of play. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Hullet.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult.
Can he finish? Oh, almost a sixth. De Bruyne. Now it's Hullet. Great vision. Space for him to turn and look. And the cross comes in.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Rijkaard. Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
And the number on the board is 3. Great ball, and he's in here. There's the shot! Bellingham. That's a pretty loose pass. La Coruña are out.
This is
La
a security
Coruña are
announcement.
out,
Please make sure
already
you
heading
always
home
carry
before
your valuables
even
with you.
reaching the sharp
Thank you.
end. The most anticlimactic of anticlimaxes.
Hello everyone, and welcome to today's
Well,
match.
hello and welcome one and all as you join us for what is an eagerly awaited resumption of this competition. A competition that has produced more than its fair share of drama already, and it's more than obvious that this crowd, with its great chorus of sound, is demanding yet more drama now. This truly is a feel-good place. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So straight into the action. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Yamal. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now it's Eto'o, and this is Bergkamp. Look at this, there's the shot! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
For Manchester United.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Azar. Well, that's well done, really robust. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Zanetti scooting forward. Now it's Bergkamp. Cahill does really well to win the ball there. Rodri. Mbappe is onto this. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. They're urging him to shoot. Good read, needed to be. Chance for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
They've played it short. And here's Hullet. And it's Cucurella. Now it's Hullet. Good ball, good take. Quality ball. Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Luis Suarez. And here's Mbappe. Taken back almost at once. Always onto this. Mbappe! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Mbappe can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
And here's Yamal. Hazard. It's Hazard! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Couldn't squeeze it through. There's a searching pass. And the shot! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Bosnia and Herzegovina restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Mbappe. Brilliantly cut out. Cafu. Now it's Luis Suarez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pinches it off him. Luis Suarez. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well, he is... Oh, they could be caught out here! Can he finish? Oh, the ball's come loose here.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Eto'o is flagged offside. Well read, nice interception.
2 added
A
minutes.
slightly
have been
better ball
indicated.
would have led to a very different outcome there.
Bosnia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's cut it out. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So your views on the first half?
Bosnia really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1.
Substitution for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Number 4, Eden Hazard.
And that's the second half started.
Number 5.
Bosnia have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to...
Shapes to shoot! Marvellous goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another? That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
De Rossi plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Bosnia and Herzegovina come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
And it's Luis Suarez. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rodri. Looking to play him in. Chance! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Cafu.
Bosnia are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Bergkamp is always looking to break lines. Passing is crisp and sharp. Closing in on goal. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Has to go back here. Pullet receives it in a good position here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Yamal. That's going wide left. And it's Zanetti. Not the most accurate pass. Bosnia and Herzegovina perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. That has been cut short. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encourage the pass with...
And a chance! And that's a tiny finish! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Cucurella is always looking to play quality balls. Rodri. Half an hour gone in the second half. This is a promising build-up. Gattuso. And he's quick to snatch it back. Bergkamp. Tries to play it through. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
He has found a way through. It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Luis Suarez. Pass somewhat off target. Thuram is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Oh, that is a nice touch. Zanetti. Gattuso. Cahill spots it and intercepts. And this is Hullet. Knocks it into space. Gattuso. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries a shot! And it's there! It's all becoming so easy. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Have been indicated.
Saliba makes the interception. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Saliba has quite... Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Bosnia and Herzegovina have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly.
Hello everyone, and welcome to
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We are just getting started. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it...
Kachu! Frustratingly close. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Platini, Yamal, well read, and the danger is averted. Shapes to shoot, and again.
La Coruña would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Yamal is having a shot! And that was neither one thing nor the other.
Well, he was sure he was going to pull that off. We've seen a few flyers over time, Peter, but this one is eerily reluctant.
You mean Dennis Bergkamp, of course.
Yeah, what a brilliant operator. I mean, his levels of skill and technique and imagination are just textbook, and sometimes...
He's in one-on-one. Oh, look at the space here. No foul, says the referee. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And the through ball. And this is Rooney. Rooney unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Eto'o. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Driving forward. Zanetti gets across to intercept that. Great defending, strong and determined. And he cuts out the supply. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Gerrard. And here's Yamal. Now it's Platini. Yamal. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Yamal. And they're back on the ball again. And that is a little undercooked. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. No outsmarting him this time. Zanetti.
Manchester United really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Zanetti. Chiellini. And it's Gerrard. De Rossi can see things others simply cannot. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Bergkamp. And this is Luis Suarez. Kukçu. De Rossi. Oh, easy pickings there.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
That's an imaginative pass. Casillas breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
There they go, hunting again.
Luis Suarez. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
La Coruña really seemed to lose their way a bit, it has to be said.